What's going on, everybody? It's Jeff here. Welcome back to the channel. Happy Sunday. I was sitting down at my computer formulating my game plan for the week ahead, and I thought it would be an awesome idea to make a video for everyone just explaining what is expected in the week ahead and what are the things that I look at when it comes to formulating that game plan. And I'm going to explain everything in this very short video for you. So let's get right into it. First off, this is an article from Investopedia. It is titled "What to Expect in the Markets This Week." They start this article on Friday and they continue to update it over the weekend. And it's a very, very detailed, but at the same time, brief description of what to look for. A couple key things that I pick out, and I will explain that to everyone. First off, they go over some of the asset classes. They talk about earnings that are going to be happening, and they also give you a day by day. One thing that really sticks out to me that I always try to look for is anytime there's anything happening with the Federal Reserve. Now, they had their meeting just a short while ago, and on Wednesday, they are going to be releasing their minutes. Now, what the minutes are is it's a detailed description. And in essence, nothing should change from the meeting. This is just a written description of exactly what was discussed in the meeting, talking about their monetary policy. However, investors tend to really scrutinize the minutes and they really try to look for any indication of future change. And before the minutes are released, that's when you see a little bit of pullback in the market. The volume will slow down. We talk about playing the VIX. I go over with everybody in the private community why I play that fear-based volatility index, because the VIX tends to get a little spike coming into these minutes. Now, it doesn't always happen, but if you look to the left and history tends to repeat itself, a lot of times that's exactly what happens with when the minutes are released. And right now, investors are really focusing on when the Fed is going to start tapering their $120 billion per month of asset purchasing. Here's another article that talks a little bit about it in detail, and I wanted to just highlight this right here. The Fed will release the minutes of its last meeting. While that is viewed as old news, the release will be highly scrutinized for more details on tapering. The Fed's move to slow and ultimately end its bond buying is important, and it's the first major step away from the easy policy and a step toward interest rates hike. That's why the market has been on full throttle. If you watch the video I made yesterday, I'd explained for the first time in 15 months, our margin debt has decreased for the first time. That just shows that investors are starting to realize that euphoria, that high peak that we're at, the euphoria is starting to hit into full effect. So this is something that I'm going to look very closely ahead, depending on any positions I choose to take this week. Before I formulate a game plan, for day by day, this is my my week overview. So tomorrow morning, I'm going to see exactly how the market's opening. I will look for my stocks. I shout it out to the group every single day, my key plays, what I'm looking for, where, what exactly I'm going to play for that week for the short term, as well as potential, huge, earning releases. We picked up one the other day, ticker symbol MU, that had a huge gap down that I thought was just a little bit oversold. Great play to dollar cost average. Another thing I want to point out to you is this right here. This is /NQ. This is the NASDAQ futures. This opens up Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern. I'm utilizing the Thinkorswim desktop app. Even if you don't have an account with TD Ameritrade, you can still download this app and take a look for it. It'll give you a good indication of where the markets are going to open the day ahead. You can also start to look at it overnight right before you go to bed just to see exactly where it's at. Like I said, it gives you a really good indication. It opens up 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is something I look very closely for. So just wanted to talk to you about that. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you in the next one.